Hi, this is Rahul Kapoor and welcome back to a podcast. Our topic for the day is let go. Yes, let go. If one were to bend down and scoop up a handful of sand as the waves retreated into the ocean, upon opening your palm, would be left with nothing but traces of sand and droplets of water. The harder you try to grip the sand, the faster it slips through your fingers, doesn't it? The same theory holds good for life as well. The more you try to contain it in your grip, the faster it's going to slip through your fingers. There are several aspects of life and work that are beyond human control. Sometimes we encounter situations that we cannot really control. The ability to let go of certain situations in that case is really the inability to let go of certain situations, the inability to say no, the need to strive towards perfection, the inability to compromise, not being able to let go of grudges, and inability to forgive are all traits that are causing serious damages to people's psyche. These controlling qualities create problems in relationships, both in personal life as well as at workplace. As an individual, you never attain personal satisfaction, hence you're always anxious, stressed, insecure, and depressed. Worth it? I'm sure it is not. So let's move on. It is imperative, therefore, to learn to let go. Else one day you may see all that you have held dear begins to slip out of your grasp. Let's try this out. Let go of situations that you cannot really control or change. How? Let's talk about this. Life is a challenge, and often we come across situations which test us. Although we successfully overcome most problems and learn caution, there are times when situations are beyond control. However, irrational thinking forces us not to let go of certain things. Beliefs like I must solve every problem that comes my way. If I fail to solve this problem, then I will be seen as a failure, and so on. These kind of situations, these kind of fixations or obsessions to solve everything single-handedly causes serious physical and emotional exhaustion. So I think we must become aware of that kind of a thought process or a belief system. It's not really worth it. It's not helping you. It's only harming you. In spite of extensive problem solving, brainstorming, and testing alternatives, we sometimes can reach a point where we can do nothing to change the circumstance, and the issue gets out of our reach and control. We may not know what to do, and it is good not to do anything at times. It's just fine, because often overdoing something creates further unnecessary complications. When at complete loss, it would be preferable to channelize your energy elsewhere, let go of the issue and hand it over to him. Yes, hand it over to universe for clarity, guidance, and direction. Just give it time. It may just help. You can also try to let go of grudges and bitterness. Now, it's so important. I said you can. I think you should make a choice to let go of your grudges and bitterness. In relationships, people often hurt each other. Poor communication and the inability to empathize with each other create misunderstandings. The net result is that bitterness begins to rule our lives. Anger, frustration, and stress robs us away from our peace and harmony. Holding grudges and staying bitter, but it also results in long-term health problems. The thought of revenge keeps our mind away from constructive, productive actions. On the other hand, the act of forgiveness helps us to live a free and a happy life. Forgiving leads to feeling of understandings and compassion for the one who hurt you. So, moving on from grudges, let's talk about how we can let go of our ego. Have you ever thought about acceptance and how it can change things? Have you ever noticed how hard it is to change your spouse, while a little more acceptance from your end can go a long way towards transforming that relationship? Well, all of these are really very basic, elementary things. They should just happen without an effort, but they don't, because you know what? Each of these things are also attached with some deep emotions, and every emotion that holds on in terms of the anger or frustration or the grudge or the ego has its own associated energy, and which is why it's so difficult to release the energy, to free up the emotion, and that is a subject which requires a deeper intervention as well. But for now, let me go ahead and tell you this, that life becomes complete and relationships begin to make sense when we stop asking the other person to change and make an attempt to change ourselves. And the only way that is possible is by letting go of your ego. Stop being a reformer, stop preaching others, stop criticizing people. Sit back, relax, and let go of your ego. It really helps to take life easy sometimes. So chill, take it easy, be quiet, be silent, stay in stillness, look at the hurt, look at the grudges that you're holding on to, understand how your ego is harming you, and then from those moments of awareness, go ahead and bring in a small transformation in yourself, and you see how relationships will also get transformed. This is Rahul Kapoor saying goodbye to you. I really hope that you enjoy this podcast, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until the next time, you please take care of yourself.